Hey Astro Kids, how is everyone? So this is a look at this full moon in Taurus. And I'm going to start off by picking a card. So, three cards came up for this full moon in Taurus. So we're starting off with the Five of Wands. And as a lot of you know, this is a voyage, this is a quest that we are on as we are moving into 2020. And this is showing us that it is time to make a decision. It is time to finalize something. This full moon in Taurus is a completion, a culmination. And the full moon in Taurus is the ultimate full moon at its exaltation. And so this is time for manifestation. And look at that. Following the Five of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Very much about manifestation and destiny and what is fated. And so this is taking us to what we are destined to have in our lives. And I've been talking about this North Node in Cancer, South Node in Capricorn all year long about moving into what is destined and moving into our best possible lives. And this is also about connecting to your tribe, connecting to the people who resonate with you on a soul level. And so building this foundation, building this group of people around you who serve you, who are on the same frequency, the same level as you. This is about living your most ultimate life. So now we are going to take a look at the chart for this full moon in Taurus. And so we see this is the full moon. We see the moon and the sun opposite each other at 19 degrees, 51 minutes. And as we look at this, there is something to say about Scorpio being this darkness that we have to face. And at the other end of this is this beautiful fulfillment, this beautiful completion in Taurus. And so this is about going through this internal space within and doing the work, doing the change, doing the transformation. And we talked a lot about this with this Mercury retrograde in order to get to this beautiful space. And of course, this is also aspecting Pluto in Capricorn. And so, again, dealing with this transformation to get us to our better life, to get us to this destined space in our life. Capricorn is about building and working to get to this higher space, this destined space in our life. And it is about status, it is about reputation, it is about where we are headed. And so, again, there's something about this 2020 that is about deciding what your life is going to look like. And this Scorpio season is the highlight of making that decision of where you are headed. Also, to mention this Mercury retrograde, it is an aspect with this full moon. And so this does bring up a lot of challenges, a lot of issues, a lot of things. Mercury is in the underworld in Scorpio in retrograde, bringing up all of these things that need to be reviewed, all of these things that need to be all of these things that need to be readjusted in your life, all these things that need to be worked on, all of these transformations, all of these things, again, in Scorpio, is going internally deep into this space of uncovering these hidden things within us, this darkness, this pain, this suffering, this fear, all of these things that need to be faced. And this is the realm of Scorpio. And so Mercury is going in, uncovering all this information to us. And so there's something about doing this work that is activating this full moon, of bringing this beautiful culmination, this beautiful fulfillment, this beautiful completion into our lives. Now, also, I had mentioned about Saturn and Neptune sextile that is ending, and this is also playing a role in this full moon in Taurus. And so, with Saturn and Neptune, these are very karmic planets. This is dealing, again, with what is fated, what is destined. This is dealing with the karmic lessons that we have to learn, the things that we need to spiritually grow. And there is something very spiritual and very magical about this Saturn Neptune sextile that is coming to an end. And the full moon is coming in, and it is showing us that, again, there's something about learning and growing and doing the work and really going through this process that brings us to this beautiful space in our lives. And this is leading up to 2020, where we are moving into this new space. 2020 is a number 4 year, dealing with home. What is home for us? What is comfortable? What has an emotional divine connection? And that is what we are moving towards. And so now it is the time to decide, and we are still sort of on the fence with things, with Mars still in Libra. And this Mars in Libra is at detriment, because Mars is the warrior. Mars is the passion, the drive to move forward. And it is in Libra where it is trying to find peace and harmony and trying to find the right decision. And it's sort of going through this back and forth of balancing the scales, where this is where we have to stop trying to go back and forth on decisions and make a solid decision about where we are headed, because Capricorn is right around the corner. Also, something to mention is leading up to December, we do have Jupiter leaving Sagittarius. And so Jupiter is moving fast now through Sagittarius, and this is where we're feeling this optimism, this burst of energy, these opportunities pouring in, but these opportunities are closing as it's moving into Capricorn, where it will solidify. And so there is something about this moment about taking on opportunities and being open to experiences as things start to close in on us moving towards the end of the year. And of course, Uranus is still in Taurus, where it is breaking down these old values, these old belief systems that have been instilled in us so that we can move into this new space that better serves us. And as we continue, Uranus does not come out of retrograde until 2020. And so there is something about the rest of this year about these unexpected moments and these things falling apart and things not going as we planned, and all of these values, these old systems, these old beliefs that we've had that are being taken down, removed. And this is really moving us into questioning and looking into what really is of the utmost value to us. What do we really believe in? What really serves us? And so that is taking us into 2020. And really, when we look at this full moon, this is a very positive full moon. And we're not dealing with any fixed stars. We do have some challenging aspects with the Mercury retrograde. But overall, this is definitely a full moon that is about manifestation. What are we creating? What are we ending? What are we completing? What is this beautiful fulfillment that is coming in? And so this is a very beautiful full moon that is coming in. And so don't miss out on these opportunities, on these energies that are coming in that are serving you. So that is your forecast on this full moon in Taurus. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to this channel and you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, feel free to leave a comment on your Mercury retrograde experience and share this with a friend. And I will see you in the next video.